The Democrats are officially in crisis. This was confirmed by polling on both NBC and CNN over the weekend, which showed the Democrats are in dire straits, recording their lowest ever approval ratings in history.
Look at the numbers here for Democrats. 27% positive, more than double 55% negative. And we'll just put this on a graph for you in our poll here. This goes back a long ways, and you can see the trend line for both parties. This is what's happened to the Democrats since the election.
That is astonishing, Steve. That's an historic low, right?
That is in more than 30 years of this poll. We've never seen either party hit a number this low.
And this wasn't an outlier. A CNN poll indicated very similar results.
Good morning. Welcome Inside Politics Sunday. I'm Manu Raju. First up this morning, a brand new exclusive CNN poll that paints a brutal reality for Democrats as they struggle to mount a unified opposition to President Trump. Americans' favorable views of the Democratic Party's brand are at a record low, just 29%. That's compared to 36% for Republicans. It is the lowest ever recorded for Democrats in CNN polling going back more than 30 years. As you can see, the party's numbers dropping a staggering 20 points in just 4 years.
CNN doubled down on the diabolical figures, with this host sticking the knife in further.
You know, I'm a big fan of the oldies, and when it comes to the feelings that Americans, voters at large, and Democrats have, I can't help but think of Chubby Checker. Why is that? Because the question is, how low can you go? Voters' views of Democrats in Congress, the lowest ever approval ratings on record per Quinnipiac University. Look at this. Approve, 21% among all voters. Look at the disapprove level. Holy Toledo, 68% of all voters disapprove of how Democrats are doing in Congress. Now, you might think that is low, and this is the lowest number on your screen here, down at 21%. But I want to bring you over here to how Democratic voters feel, because this is truly unbelievable. Amongst their own party, how do Democratic representatives, senators, how are they viewed? Get this, the plurality disapprove at 49%. More Democrats disapprove of the job that their party is doing in Congress than approve. Get this, only 40% approve. These are truly horrific numbers. They are in the trash bin of history. That is how low these approval ratings are. When you can't even get plurality approval among your own party, you know you're doing something wrong in the eyes of the American public, Justin.
Online commentators reveled in the demise of the Democrats, with this person saying, "Both news outlets reported this live. This had to sting." NBC reported Trump's 47% approval rating ties his all-time high in their polling. CNN reported a poll conducted by SSRS revealed that the Democrat Party's favorability rating has plummeted to an all-time low. This person agreed, saying, "The Dems are eating themselves now. They refuse to pivot," with a new CNN poll having the Democrat Party favorable rating at a dismal 29%, a record low. Conservative commentator Alex Jones ripped into the Democrats, mocking them for how terrible this result truly is.
But CNN poll, Democrat Party favorability drops to a new record low. So they already hit the lowest in their history 2 weeks ago. We played different clips of Democrat strategists admitting, yeah, we've gone off a cliff. The party's dead. They didn't course correct. They're committing suicide. Those were all the clips we played. And so now they've dropped a couple more points on top of that. That's called free fall. They are now.
And it's not only voters who are turning against the Democrats. Their own party is imploding too.
And there's a divide among Democrats. On Friday, 9 Democrats, led by Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and Independent Angus King, who caucuses with them, voted with Republicans to advance a short-term spending bill to keep the government open.
The Democrats' death spiral is a far cry from the honeymoon Donald Trump and the Republicans continue to enjoy following their thumping election victory.
This really jumped out. We asked folks, is it on the right direction or the wrong direction? That 44% you say right direction, that's up since November. And if that doesn't seem like a lot, the last time it cracked 40%, you got to go back to 2012. The last time it actually hit 44 or higher, January of 2004. So a lot of this is Republicans, but independents, that number is also up since the election on the direction of the country. Also, just Trump and his base, we monitor this. Among Republicans, look at this, basically 3 out of 4 Republicans say it's a very positive view they have of Trump, not just positive. Again, at this point in his first term, it was only 50. It's just the strengthening of that base, the tightness they feel in terms of their connection with him. And then there's the Trump agenda. There are some popular elements of it here. Handling of border security and the immigration issue. 55% approval. That goes beyond his base. You see right there. You hear about Doge there in the setup. And broadly speaking, the people do think this is a popular idea here. A good idea, 46%. Bad idea.
This commentator says the Democrats need to be purged and replaced with fresh faces, saying Schumer must go, Durbin must go, they all must go. The Democrat Party must purge its ranks of appeasers or cease to exist as a functioning party. New polling shows Dem have a 27% approval rating. Stop kissing Trump's ring and fight for the American people.